control. The only way that they have to play this game is just hoping that every single time Hayabusa comes in, a lot of people are there, so the Ogi Shadow Kill can't exactly kill anyone just yet, but that's kind of hoping for a lot. You're just hoping not to die, but they don't have a proper plan to actually kill the Hayabusa. If they can win the early game, make sure that the Hayabusa is down in level, at least 1 level difference from the Roger, then okay, maybe. But if Hayabusa just farms like normal, no one can stop him, I feel like Red Canids can take this one.
I do feel that way as well. Maybe let's just get into the game right here, because ladies and gentlemen, the final match of Group A. It is going to be Red Canids taking on Bedel here in the Land of Dawn, with the famous, the notorious Akai being picked up by Luna.
Let's see how this is going to be played out here, because a lot of this is going to be predetermined by how the side lanes and supports play this out. Without them, there is no driving force to push for that victory. And it looks like, yes, it is. It's going to be Alien on that high-lows, just punting Ruby.
Yeah, we've seen this many times before, but wait a minute, it's going to be Osmo already chunked really, really low, forced to use the regeneration and actually canceled away now. Having pressure for the Little Wanderer is going to be Luna chunked very low, far away, will be the one taking it away. Will it be a punish for the side of Red Canids? Both of the teams choose to disengage, as Bedel will be the one who picked up that Little Wanderer.
Yep, so far so good here. I mean, Frost has been very good at controlling the waves. He's going to have to force, he's going to have to clear out this wave as soon as possible. If he wants to greed out, he could stay for 1 more after using his regeneration to get the mana back, but most likely he will need to recall to get his mana back to full and then look to hold at level 4. The biggest problem right now is that Luna is basically not a hero until he hits level 4. He's got not a lot of uses, and he has a flicker just for his own safety and for later game playmaking.
Yeah, that's the one thing that we have mentioned many times about the Akai. He's basically practically useless before he gets that ultimate. That is his playmaking ability. That is when he starts to become a threat, but it's going to be the Shadow Kill coming in. It's going to be the first blood. No! Again, Jump Style jumps in, but unfortunately not enough style to get that first blood. Very unfortunate coming in, as Farway has already made his way to the bottom side, trying to do some pressure, but Upatizi will have his backup as well from Red Canids. So far, Jump Style still in the lead, just by a little bit.
Oh, that's so unlucky. He definitely had the shurikens for sure. And the problem is that he didn't commit fully. He was going for that, you know, fade away exact damage, all calculated, big brain play.
Very unfortunate again, but because of that one play, it is going to be Bedel getting the pressure onto this turtle. They've used a lot of resources just now to try to get that kill, and now it is going to be Bedel on the front foot right here. Oh, wait a minute, jumps down, jumps in, back and forth, trying to open up the map. It's going to be Alien going in for the glorious pathway. We'll see, will it be a steal? Turtle has been slain by the side of Bedel. It is going to be a lot of damage to place. Akashi's still able to run for now, as far away, goes in for the chase, goes in for the Lycan bounce, gets stunned up. First blood has been taken away, and that's going to be 2 for Bedel with the turtle as well. Not a good start for the Brazilians.
Absolutely. I think the Red Canids should have just given up on this first initial turtle and then look to hit and wait until Luna hits level 4 before becoming relevant. Because again, they've got some great dive heroes here to make sure things happen. Akashi can hold his own, but with the help of Frost and with the rotations, they should be able to look to get into the backline, and more importantly so, to punish Yushin on this bottom side of the map.
Yeah, right now I do want to look at Upatizi's item. It's actually very interesting. He starts off with the Dreadnought armor. He's not looking to do a lot of damage through items. He's just like, I'm just going to naturally do damage with my skills. I just want to survive. And this is actually particularly interesting. I've never seen a Dreadnought armor early on a Clint.
I mean, same goes for you as well as Brody. He also has a Dreadnought armor as well.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Both of the gold laners choosing to be defensive here in the final game. Can't really blame them. The world is watching. This is the tiebreaker. We'll see what happens, because this will mean that there will be significantly less damage output based on the items right now. We'll see what happens so far. Bedel, again, like we mentioned before, with the Kagura, Roger, and the Matilda, will have that early game pressure to play with. Red Canids needs to wait for their power spike again. Look at that. It's going to be Luna going in. Hurricane Dash has been popped. Unfortunately, unable to get anyone picked off, pinned onto the wall. Red Canids will choose to back away for now, and that's going to be the Shadow Kill used onto Osmo. Nothing much, as it is going to be spread out amongst the members of the Bedel squad.
That was a really good call coming in from Bedel. They're like, okay, there's a lot of people missing on the map. There's Loyi on their side, the potential they could be in one sneaky little brush and catch us from behind, very, very high. Let's play it slow, wait for the right opportunities, and luckily they found exactly that and sniffed it out.
Yep, there you go. Jumpstyle jumps in once again with the quad shadow, just trying to deal some damage as Bedel will have pressure here for the second turtle of the game. Upatizi has already rotated, and so has Alien. This is going to be a 5v5. Gorge Pathway has been popped. Akashi is going to be the target. Circling Eagle will be able to connect onto the backside, but the damage comes in from Loyi, able to dish out a lot. But look at the back line. It is actually going to be disrupted and destroyed by Alien, but Akashi goes in for I'm Offended, brings Alien back under the turret. Yunshi goes for the flicker and picks up one. It is going to be far away in the midst of it all in a 1v3. Will he be able to pick up a kill? The snipe coming in from Yushin as it is a 2-for-1 for the side of Red Canids.
Oh my goodness, Frost has done it. Well played to him. That was about to be a fat triple kill. Unluckily for Upatizi, he does go down, but Frost played it well, trying to make sure he cancels the Lycan pounce, trying to predict when exactly Faraway was going to use it. He does get the yin-yang reaction, but unfortunately, the bounce damage was just a little too much for Upatizi. He was 1 HP, to be fair.
Yeah, I worded it wrong. It was a 2-for-1 trade for Bedel right there. Even though there were a lot of crazy plays for the side of the Red Canids, that snipe made it worth it, man. Yunshi picking up the double kill under that turret with that first ability. But wait a minute, Akashi needs to be careful. Glorious Pathway once again has already bought a lot of damage. Akashi, will he be able to survive this one? Luna comes in. He goes for the Hurricane Dance, able to pin Alien under the wall, but it's not going to be enough. He's way too tanky. And on the other side, Red Canids members are falling one by one. Another 2-for-0 as the turret will be taken as well.
Bedel, they're doing a great job here, and this high loss pick is becoming a little bit more obnoxious than what the Red Canids initially thought it was going to be. Jumpstyle is going to get on top of Faraway, but really doesn't want to commit to anything onto him so far. He won't have any backup in case things go wrong, but the rest of Bedel, they're spreading out their forces. They're not investing in just one lane. They're trying to make the Red Canids bleed with multiple cuts.
Yeah, I don't know what I feel like Red Canids, they need to start like, you know, making one decision, following it through up until the end, because we've seen so much hesitation from the squad. They want to go top side, they want to go bot side, and then they just stop midway. Now it is going to be the diversion used to the top side. Yunchi is going to be the target, still able to dash away right now, and the damage is not going to be enough. He gets out of the 1v3, and Luna's going to get slain. Yunchi picks up the 5th kill of his game. Circling Eagle goes in onto Akashi. He's going to get locked down, a flame shot to finish him off with the damage as well. It is going to be Alien picking up as well his 2nd kill of the game as Faraway takes the turtle.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Frost predicted wrong and dropped the rotation in a pretty decent position, but you gotta give it to Yunchi, who rolls away in a completely opposite direction, juking it and doesn't connect the yin-yang reaction. That's all it took to shut down that play. Well done to Yunchi.
Bedel, they completely reset it. We saw the game against Red Canids earlier. Sure, they weren't able to get the early game lead, but they lost it in the mid stages of the game because they weren't disciplined enough. They made a lot of small mistakes here and there. But in this game, we see that they are totally different. They have adjusted. They have learned from their mistakes. Very, very organized here in this game. And now it's time for the replay, Lafel.
Yeah, and looking at this replay, I have to say that Jumpstyle, he needs to step up his game. And Luna, as of right now, on the Ruby, has been looking very, very good. But looks like the Akai in this game, he looks a little bit disoriented, especially around the Matilda. The Matilda really makes it very hard to predict where everyone is going to be.
The guiding wind providing additional mobility right there, making it hard to catch anyone in that Hurricane Dance. Pinning anyone into the wall is going to be a hard task here, considering the mobility and the survivability of every single member here from the side of Bedel. Oh, diversion though! We'll be able to catch Osmo, but the miscommunications once again. We see the I'm Offended, but it's into the wrong direction. And now Bedel will look for the re-engage. A lot of abilities have been popped. I'm Offended is not available. The Sun connects and Glorious Pathway will be popped, but it is going to be Red Cannon surviving for now under the turret. 1-for-0 as of right now. Bedel trying to go for the siege as well as the fight. Faraway has dodged it, dashed in, going in for the Lycan Pounce. I'm Offended has been able to connect, but it's going to be Alien taken very low, taken down right now. Faraway wreaking havoc though. He wants to double, he wants to triple, he wants the Maniac. Will he be able to do it? Upatizi versus Faraway in his own base. The damage comes in from Upa, the damage comes in from Faraway. He's just going to choose to back away. The tank coming in from Bedel, and it was just beautiful. The communication was all for Bedel. Red Canids, they need to start being organized. There's so much miscommunication even in the team fights.
I mean, it hasn't got to the breaking point just yet. It's just a 4K differential, but you gotta give it to Bedel though. That was a really good save, trying to make sure that Faraway gets out of there. They got Paranoid to tank at least one hit, so that Faraway can tank one, because he can only tank one shot from that turret. If not, he would have died. Let's have a little quick look at the instant replay here one more time. Break it down for us, LaFell.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have so much golden experience in your hand. Look at Faraway. Faraway just goes in, and this is what we talked about. How Roger, just like he did say, can do just brain dead things with his Lycan Power.
Oh, diversion has been popped, but will it be enough? It will. Luna gets him out of there. Clutch gaming.
That's cool.
That was cool. That was cool. That was a highlight moment, but at what cost? It is going to be the Lord started up. Glorious Pathway has been popped as well to zone away the members from the side of Red Canids. Bedel will be able to take the first Lord uncontested.
So far, what Red Canids need more than anything right now is a traditional front-to-front fight. Half the time, Bedel manages to get past everybody, and more importantly, to get past Luna and get right in front of Frost, and he can't really abuse his range at that point when you are point blank. He's not getting that multiple AoE. If he's only dishing out damage to Alien, it just isn't worth his time, because Alien, he can face tank it. Paranoid gets to get that extra space and make sure that he gets the better yin-yang overturn.
It's just really tough right now for the side of Red Canids. They're losing on all fronts. Gold, kills, turrets, and objectives. This is going to be the biggest question that they have to answer. Will they be able to withstand the push with the Lord marching down, with the range that Bedel has, and that Roger that has just become a monster here in the 11th minute. Lord has marched down, will be able to crash onto the inhibitor turrets to the top side. It is going to be Bedel looking for the engage under the turret. Is this a mistake? Osmo has been taking half HP, but jump style as well. Both teams just trading a lot of damage. Akashi whiffs the I'm offended, and it is going to be Bedel just taking the inhibitor turret, backing off, instantly playing the disciplined game. Don't want to give Red Canids any chance to come back from this game.
You know, speaking of giving chances here, Jumpstyle, at this point in time, he's not really doing too much in these team fights. I think he needs to start split pushing to the other side. Luna looking for a potential opportunity to turn things around, but you can see that Faraway completely disrespecting that distancing. But yeah, I do think that Jumpstyle really should be looking to actually split push and pull attention away from these key points of the map.
I agree with that, man. Glorious Pathway once again opened up Bedel. All they want to do right here is just keep on sieging, utilizing those buff minions from the Lord to try to get more turrets. But it is Red Canids with the answer instantly going in for the clear. They are still able to defend right now. It is going to be Upatizi being the target. Osmo goes in for a Circling Eagle, unable to get anything done right now, and it might be him taken down. 1-for-0 for the side of Red Canids. Actually, this is where, surprisingly, Red Canids find their comfort. They want to play it in their own base.
Yeah,
they play for the defense.
So here's the thing, Red Canids, let's look at the track. What do they have? Crowd control. They have a lot of crowd control, but they haven't been using it. But right now, Alien is there. It looks like an engage that isn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah, again, a missed opportunity, I should say. The Kagura was opened up. Like, they could have went for the chase, considering that the members of Bedel were just scattered around the map, but a lot of doubt, a lot of hesitation here coming in from the Red Canids as of right now.
I think it was a good decision at the end of the day to not fully commit, even if they could force it on that Kagura, because at the end of the day, Red Canids know for a fact they need to play the front for the front. They cannot let people like Frost and as well as Upatizi receive the backline punishment that Bedel is able to thrash upon them. And if they do, we've seen it time and time again, and that's why the score is currently 4-11 when people like Faraway, people like Paranoid get into that backline and completely blow them up.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, as we can take a look at the items here, LaFell, Faraway is almost at full items in the 13th minute.
Yeah, and right now, I do want to put, like, as of right now, Luna as well as Frost, they don't have any anti-heal items. So as of right now, Bedel, they can just keep on harassing them because they can keep on healing with the Matilda. So right now, Red Canids, like Gideon says, they have to slow down the game, and for them to slow down the game, Jumpstyle has to go for the split push. Right now, he does have the items, like, he can push pretty well. He has a lot of movement speed onto himself. What they have to do is just slow down the game a little bit more, get some more items on themselves, especially Luna. Luna, you got to finish the Dominance Ice, at least making sure that aside from Bedel, they have lower amounts of shields and lower amounts of healing so that you guys actually have enough damage to win a team fight.
Wait a minute, what's happening here? Red Canids going for the engage. A Hurricane Dance catches one, and that's far away. Another one drops, and Bedel have just lost two members out of a crazy engage, out of nowhere from the Red Canids. What was that?
Wow. I mean, that's the front-to-front that they were looking for. However, let's keep in mind that their top side is widely exposed. Luna finally going down here, and Alien taking everything.
Yunshi going in for the Sun. Jumps out, is going to get jumped, and the double kill will be picked up by Yunshi. What looked to be a 2-for-0 has now turned for a 2-for-2. They're trying to make it a 2-for-3 as Paranoid jumps in. Frost has nowhere to go. The triple kill picked up by Yunshi, and that is the cost of overcommitting in that pickup phase where, again, they didn't have the setup in that top side. They didn't have the setup anywhere on the map.
It was a good attempt. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good attempt for the Red Canids. However, they didn't think it all the way through, and the scramble got a little messy. They had their first initial pick off there, but then what's the follow-up plan? Now, Lord luckily dies before Yushi falls, or the rest of his team take any more damage at that point in time. But so far, if we're talking about scaling, Red Canids can still pull through. They are 6k behind, but they should be able to defend this upcoming Lord push. Bedel, on the other hand, need to figure out a way to force their lead upon Red Canids, and they're going to have to do it with the help of Paranoid and as well as Alien, because that glorious pathway is the bane of Red Canids' existence right now. They cannot move forward. The movement speed slowdown is just way too much to handle, especially since Luna wants to engage, but they cannot follow up because of that glorious pathway.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough again for the side of Red Canids, but as the game continues on, Bedel will also have quite a hard time ending the game. They have a lot of CC, like we mentioned. They have a lot of disengage. They are able to, you know, basically just disengage from any of the crazy fights that Bedel tries to force on them, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Focusing on the minions, not letting Bedel, but look at Luna! The diversion comes in for the backside, trying to go for the flank, almost gets a huge Hurricane Dash, but no! Frost was caught all alone, and Paranoid was there to capitalize.
Yep, Paranoid, he's just doing an amazing job just shutting down Frost, knowing that he's the only other win condition they have. Osmo, he's going to bring the rest of the team in, and this might just be it.
This might be it, man. Red Canids coming in. Luna still able to survive for now, but he's going to get taken down. Now, with everything against them, they pick up one. It is a 2-for-1 for now, but they're going to be able to focus down the inhibitor turrets left on the side of Red Canids. Will they be able to end, or will Red Canids be able to defend? It is going to be the 4v3 right now. Akashi still able to dodge away for now. The minions will come down marching. Akashi goes in, but I'm offended. Osmo gets connected. Infinite kill picked up by Upa TZ, but the Throne apart memory will be able to dish out some damage. Farway gets baited to the backside. Akashi still waiting and trying to deal some damage, trying to bait out the minions, but the base is simply going to be targeted by Paranoid. He goes in, and Bedel will be the second team to qualify to the upper brackets from Group A.
And there you have it, GG. Well played to the Turkish representatives. It's gonna be Bedel going up to the upper brackets.